Hello there guys, and of course, welcome back into yet another one of us, the Review Bros. My name's Aaron, and today, of course, yes, reviewing another pre-workout for you guys watching at home. This one actually was sent to us via Reddit. The guys reached out to us there, therefore it's a bit unique because it's not too often we get them through Reddit. It is the new Wolfsbane pre-workout by the guys at LYCAN Labs. Now we've got the usuals to go through today: the taste, the price, label, and primarily the effects of this stuff in the real world to determine whether or not it might be something you pick up in the future and if it's going to assist you towards your fitness goals. All we ask in return is please like the video, drop any comments you've got down below, and of course subscribe to the channel for at least 3 honest reviews per week. Let's get into this Wolfsbane one. Is it going to be as aggressive as it looks on the label? So we move into the first segment of the reviews, the taste and the mixability of the product. Now this one comes in 2 different flavours. It comes in LYCAN Blood, which is a pineapple, orange and mango combination. Sounds pretty nice. But the flavour we've got for the review, the other flavour, is Alpha Juice, as depicted there, and as you can see it's black cherry and raspberry. So I've got to say it does smell nice. It does smell nice. It does have one of these nasty shovel round scoops which we've never liked, just because they're a lot harder to like measure. 2 flat scoops, just under flat to be honest with you, get you the serving size of 20 grams. So just bear that in mind, because I know a lot of people would just go like this, and that'd be 20 grams straight away. So bear that in mind. In they are. So Alpha Juice is about to get its mixability test, although I won't be able to tell you because I've got a opaque shaker. Sorry. Let's do it. So I'm just going to hope for the best. I'll let you know at the bottom. So Alpha Juice going down. It's strange. Not bad. Not bad. Just not what I was expecting. Really trying to put my mind to it. It's got like, you can taste the black cherry, you can taste the raspberry, but it's got like, I don't know, some sort of chemical overlay. Not in a, and that sounds horrible, but not in a really horrible way. I mean, it's not bad. Because of the weirdness to it, I'd be happy to give it a 7 out of 10. I think that's a fair score. I've used it before today, guys. The mixability is good on it, actually. You don't really notice too much at the bottom. Obviously, you just do the usual swirl and neck. But, yeah, not bad. 7 out of 10. It's, I'll be honest, I wanted it to be better, but it's not. It's definitely not horrible. You're not going to dread it. 7 out of 10. You can definitely live with that. Anyway, let's get into the price point. We move now, of course, into the price point of this product. How much is it going to set you back? Well, head on over to the official LYCAN Labs website, link in the description below, link in the text here right in this video. You can pick this product up without any discount codes. And if we get any discount codes, of course, we'll pin them to the top of the comments. So if this pre-workout interests you, do check there first. Can't guarantee it, but if we can, we'll do our very best. You can pick it up for £34.99. Now you get 20 or 40 servings. As you know, of course, for consistency's sake, and because most people will do the maximum serving, we're going by the 20 serves. Therefore, it will cost us £1.75 per go. That slips in on our consistent pricing scale at just a 4.5 out of 10. Now, that makes it only slightly more expensive than an average product. Average product, 5 out of 10, 4.5. So we're not too far away. speaking openly at this point, I think for an unknown brand, etc., I'd have liked to have seen it a bit cheaper, probably around the 6 out of 10 score, but I'm not talking about the label. I'm not talking about the effects at that stage. We're going to move into the label right now. Into the label, guys. I'm going to quickly flash it up on the screen for you to see it right now, okay? So as I mentioned, 1 scoop, 2 scoops. I'm going to be going by the maximum serving, the 2 scoops, aka the 20 grams, because I do feel that most people out there will be using that, and we stay consistent whenever these pre-workouts are concerned by maximum serving. So we start off straight away with citrulline malate, and without looking around the tub, I'm going to assume it's 2 to 1. Not sure. So therefore, citrulline for pumps, nitric oxide production, blood flow, vascularity, you know, getting things moving around the body. And we're hoping to get about 4 grams of pure citrulline, which is the minimum amount, may I just add, but we'll take it. We've got beta-alanine up next at the clinical 3.2 grams for the paresthesia, itching type of feel as the pre-workout kicks in. And of course, once you've used the product with beta-alanine in it for a long enough period of time, it'll help with endurance in the gym. We've got betaine up next at 2 grams, which again is a good dose. Would have liked 2.5, but that is nitpicking. It's in there for everything, really. Endurance, athletic performance, pumps, and it's even been shown to help with cognition and focus. We've got arginine alpha ketoglutarate up next, AKG, of course, at 1,500 milligrams, which is the sort of arginine for more pumps, more nitric oxide performance. We got L-taurine up next at 1 gram for hydration, electrolyte balance, endurance, and also some nootropic focus benefits. We got pink Himalayan sea salt up next at 500 milligrams, which is a good dose, guys, for muscle contraction and athletic performance, more pump. Then we move into the LYCAN stim and energy mix. We've got caffeine up next, 250 milligrams, 2.5 cups worth of coffee, strong energy drink to give you energy in the gym. We've got Juglans whole fruit walnut extract, 200 milligrams now. That ingredient can really, really differentiate and vary depending on what it is. Some have been known to just be pure DMHA powder, and they just name it as Juglans Regia. Or you can get Juglans Regia, which is from the plant, as depicted there, and it can do nothing. It really is a lottery ticket with that ingredient. It can come with energy, it can come with euphoria, highness, you know, stimulation, stim extreme, or it can come with nothing. We're going to hope for the first, though, of course. We've got Infinergia decaffeine malate up next to 100 milligrams. That'll yield around 70 to 75 milligrams of caffeine, topping it up to actually a decent caffeine amount in this product. A slower digesting one, of course, for longer lasting energy towards the end of your training session. We've got Alpha Mode Mental Focus up next. L-tyrosine at 600 milligrams. Would have liked to have seen that at least 1,000 milligrams, but again, it's not too ridiculously far off that for amino acid concentration, clarity, and focus. We got choline bitartrate up next, and this one is poor, guys, 200 milligrams. Choline bitartrate is the poorest form of choline you can get to start us off with, and we would need to see at least 1,000 milligrams of it. So 200 milligrams of choline bitartrate, I'm afraid to say, won't do anything. Or if it does, it will do a very minimal amount for focus and concentration. We've got phosphatidylserine up next, 160 milligrams. Again, one of those in there for, again, obviously focus and clarity. Don't often see it. Haven't had great results with it in the past. That's all we can say at this stage. This might be different. We got LYCAN absorption and amplification. I do like this. I've got to say, in any pre-workout, I do like the double digestive property this can bring. With the estrogen up next at 50 milligrams, good dose, and bioperine up next, 10 milligrams, again, good dose, to really get these ingredients into the body as efficiently as possible. Important in your pre-workouts. You've only got 30 minutes to do so. So, there's your label. What do I think of it? What do I think of it? I think some of those bits could have been added to good dosages cheaply. So therefore, I think it's a missed opportunity from LYCAN Labs. With that being said, the stimulant package and the pump package look pretty good. Label out of 10. Really resting on that Juglans Regia, to be honest with you. But I'd say a 6.5 out of 10. On a label perspective, it's not shocking, is it? It's not really got any missing holes. Anyway, let's get into the effects of this one. So, of course, we are there. We are into the effects of this product. It's a new pre-workout on the UK market from the guys at LYCAN Labs. It's Wolfsbane pre-workout, and it looks aggressive. It looks like it's going to come at you and hunt you down effectively. Now, how does it work in reality? I've used it twice. Craig's used it once. Together, we've formulated an honest and comprehensive opinion of this new product. Now, I think it's the first product these guys have produced. I don't know too much about them, that's the truth. But we go into it with an open mind anyway, of course we do. Starting us off at the beginning, the beta-alanine. It's normally the first ingredient you feel with a pre-workout. If it's in there, of course, and it's in here, and you've got the double digestive aid, which always helps that. And actually the beta-alanine did come on nice and strong. You get that itchy, tingly feeling, of course, as the pre-workout kicks into a respectable level. I would honestly push it as far as like 8.5, 9 out of 10 on the beta tingle scale. So if you like that, of course, a great thumbs up straight away. You know, sets the scene, sets that tone of urgency, and lets you know, let's go. Now what comes in next is actually a nice wave of energy. Nothing extreme, but nice. I'd actually definitely agree that there's more than just caffeine in here. That Juglans Regia gives that warming, almost thermogenic feel, but a sense of well-being, a sense of purpose. And indeed it does as you crack through your training session at hand. A to B to C. You get through the training session. And what I will say though, however, is I did feel it at the end start to taper off a little bit before my session was over. I will say it does struggle, of course, on those harder days. Leg day, grueling, big, heavy back day, it's going to struggle. It's good for smaller body parts. Might get away with a chest day, arm day, yes, shoulder day, yes, really, really yes. Like I say, energy was nice, more than just caffeine, but it did wear off towards the end of the session. Now that's after consuming the product, hour and a half, after starting training, an hour, after the hour mark, it does start to wean off. It's definitely not like a DMHA. I'm not saying they're trying to say it is, by the way, but we've seen many times in the past where Juglans Regia has been used as a cover for a exotic stimulant. It felt like I say, more than caffeine, but not enough to be like exotic stim, if that makes sense. It was a nice energy. For me, the standout, of course, was the pumps. They weren't crazy, they were respectable. And I think this is the word I'd use for the pre-workout, respectable. It's not, I'm honest, and it may come across as harsh. It's not going to be a standout pre-workout for me. It's an okay product, it's all right. If you ask me that, just to sum up the product in one word, in 6 months' time, I would say, all right. Unfortunately, or fortunately, you know, I don't think they're ripping you off in terms of price point. I think the taste was okay for it.
Savage pumps in the gym and the bedroom. Wolf pump.
If we get a discount code, I think it would be better priced at like a 6, 6.5, maybe even a 7 out of 10. Then we're talking. But 4.5, I do think, as more than an average price point, is probably a little bit too much. Considering the pumps for me, 8 out of 10. Energy, 7 out of 10. Focus, probably stays in line with that 7 out of 10, albeit the poor ingredients for that nootropic focus complex there. You know, L-tyrosine ended up in the choline bitartrate was actually probably quite insulting. If they brought those numbers up, I might have given it more than an all right. I'd say good. I'd be fair enough to say a good pre-workout, but like I say, not standout. What do I give it out of 10? Probably between like 6.5 and 7 out of 10. It gets the job done. It's not for stim junkies. It's very good for beginners. I'd actually say it'd be quite strong for beginners on 2 scoops. Intermediate users, I'd say that's probably where it's about perfect. You know, someone who's used a few pre-workouts, someone who hasn't used extremely strong pre-workouts, someone who wants that middle ground. Nothing weak, nothing strong. Hello, Wolfsbane, that's where it falls in. So, all in all, I'm going to give it a fair score of a 7 out of 10. As I say, up some of the more of the pump. Energy's probably all right, to be fair to it. And the the nootropic focus, I do think that needs upping, and the price point needs to be a little bit cheaper, in my personal opinion. Of course, all of this is on my personal opinion. It's an alright to a good product, and a good start for Wolfsbane, good start for obviously LYCAN Labs. Not much more can be said. Have you used this product? Would you? Drop down your comments below, and as I say, if we get a discount code, we can't promise it, but it'll be in the comments below, and that might raise it to a 6.5, 7 out of 10. You know, we might be really talking a fair to a bargain pre-workout. Anyway, guys, appreciate you watching. Appreciate LYCAN Labs for sending it on down to us. Got you guys to thank for watching along. And as always, of course, stay stimmed. Let's go.